Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. And for Brooklyn, this is a season I'm sure they're anxious to put behind them. And it probably can't end soon enough. As of now, they have the worst record in the NBA. And as we continue to move toward the end of the year, some teams have already positioned themselves well for the playoffs. Kenny, what's their strategy moving forward?
Well, you want to keep winning because, want to keep momentum going into the playoffs. A lot of teams rest players towards this thing, but you need to have momentum going into the playoffs.
This is your last chance to fine-tune your lineups in the regular season. You want to be healthy heading into the playoffs, so don't be messing around, coaches.
That'll do it for now. About ready for the tip as we toss it over to Kevin Harlan.
We are in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, for an interconference matchup right here. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. The Mavericks are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. Right now, they have the 10th best record in the West. They need wins.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
They certainly have the confidence. Their challenge is going to be play with the same effort and energy as they did in the last one.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of X's and O's, and he demands the same from his players. He tests them with tablets. They're shown a clip, it freezes, and then they're asked what they should do next. Zaza Pachulia said, I was like, come on, a test? I did this in school, but not in basketball. But it works. You take the tests, and you start to remember things better. Evan?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Season winding down, teams trying to stay healthy. That's the top priority. How much do you think, Doris, teams getting a balance to what they do, win or lose on the court at this time of the year, is based on the kind of health that they want to have in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's so contingent on what kind of team you have. I think that there are certain teams, because they have so many veterans, would say, okay, you know what, I will concede home court if I make it to the Eastern or Western Conference Finals, because I know if necessary, I have a veteran group that can help me win on the road. Now, if you're a new playoff team, you're scrapping and clawing for every win because you want home court advantage as long as you can. And certainly, obviously, you don't want to injure anybody, but positioning is crucial.
And you don't want to lose your rhythm, the feel that you have winning.
It's a real fine line to walk. We've seen the master of pulling those strings, Greg Popovich.
Yes. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Matthews. Farrell is out there with Curry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Nowitzki in at the center position. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Nice shot by Foy.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Outside Curry. Here's Nowitzki. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
I think there are some things they can learn from this. Some negatives to fix, certainly, but plenty of positives to build on.
Now, here's Matthews. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Barnes kicks to Nowitzki. Lopez with the steal. Got a piece of it, but that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Left side, Lynn. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Nets passing it around. Shoots from the baseline.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
Lopez, no luck. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The dish to 4. That's tipped.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nowitzki outside. It's good from long range. Nowitzki's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lynn dishes to 4. Lopez kicks to Lynn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Curry. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nowitzki a screen. Trying his luck deep. Barnes can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. From 12 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Farrell passes to Curry. Nowitzki a screen. It's Curry with the drive. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Curry. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
Well, you really love how Nowitzki rolls to the cup. Defenders no answer for his length once he gets the ball after the screen.
A nice shot by Lynn. Here's Farrell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nowitzki outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. And Nowitzki still a lead offensively. Defensively, Doris, how's he holding up?
Well, he was never the most athletic guy, that's for sure, and he certainly lost some mobility. But this guy is a smart team defender, and the Mavs will do as much as possible to mask any weaknesses he has so that they can get what they need on the offensive end.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 1. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you know, there was so much excitement surrounding the Nets when they finished the new arena in Brooklyn in 2012. They traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to try to fast-track their success. But that win now strategy really failed.
Yeah, and that's what can happen when you mortgage your future. Short-term goals can lead to that long-term misery. And they still have some pieces they can build around. We'll see what additional talent they can attract going forward.
And the Mavericks, in a lot of ways, a trend-setting organization, right? Active and passionate ownership. They've been at the forefront of the advanced stats movement as well.
Barnes hits them both. And speaking of the Mavericks' advanced approach, for these new owner and tech backgrounds, that's really a natural progression, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, they understand the power of computing and technology to change for the better. And you run down the list, player motion tracking, measuring players' athletics metrics. The Mavs have these computerized balance boards I saw that measure how steady players are on one leg. And apparently, Nowitzki has the best balance on the team.
Right wing, here's Lopez. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Matthews. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Wes Matthews suffering a torn Achilles 2 seasons ago. Despite that, the Mavericks, Doris, gave him a 4-year max contract going into last season.
I think what they were doing, Kevin, was betting on his toughness. And you think about, he was back in action surprisingly quickly, but wasn't as effective last season. And he'll have to continue to improve his play to justify that top dollar contract.
Free throw, good. Matthews.
And I think Wes Matthews, you've got a guy who's a true leader, someone who's not afraid to speak his mind and let his teammates know what's up.
He hits both from the stripe.
And you think of guys who are 3-and-D wings. Wes Matthews, throughout his career, has been one of the league's best. A prolific shooter and tremendously physical on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Lynn. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Teardrop shot off the pick. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
It's Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. And Wesley Matthews very capable from long range, but that's not all he does offensively, Doris.
No, Kevin, he's gotten much better attacking the closeout and stepping in to hit that mid-range jumper. He also looks to use his strength, going to work on the low block.
Feeds it to Nowitzki. The three. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Lynn. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the right side. The pass to Lopez. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Want to survey in the NBA, Doris. Who would you say right now are the best at attacking the basket?
Well, I think obviously James Harden is a guy who comes immediately to mind. Somebody who can average 10 free throws a game over the course of a long NBA season. His ability to bait the defender into drawing that kind of contact. You wouldn't say that guy's electrifying in terms of his athleticism and dunking, but in terms of being that offensive player. And to me, the best offensive players are the ones who can get to the free throw line. Because on a night you don't have it going, guess what? Get myself to the free throw line.
Start to manufacture some things. Sometimes, though, they get that bad label of being selfish because they take it in what seem incredible odds as they take it in the lane with all kinds of defense in their way.
Yeah, and I don't like the term selfish, and you're right. That's what the narrative is out there, Kevin. But the reality is in the NBA, as you know, sometimes you need a guy who can string together 3 solid minutes of scoring, and that's what makes it fun for us. You know, James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, those guys who can really get rolling offensively. So fun.
And they like contact. Guys like that are fearless, and sometimes that does not become a big part of an analysis of what they do, but they've got to go in there with guts.
Guts?
Huh?
I want you to think about this. How would you like to have been the size of Allen Iverson?
Right, great example,
and
yeah.
drive in
Fearless,
there.
right?
So tough.
Fearless and tough to guard.
It's amazing to me how consistently Rick Carlisle gets the best out of his talent. He makes the most of his players' strengths, masks their weaknesses as well as anybody can.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Dallas leading by 3. And the Mavericks, with Carlisle on the bench, always seem to play to their strengths, their scorer's strength in particular. You think of Monte Ellis, for instance, Doris, when he was there, leading the league in points off the drive.
Well, I think what I like, Kevin, is that he keeps things simple whenever possible. And when he needs to throw in that wrinkle or two, he's terrific at adjustments. We've seen it time and again.
And Brooklyn has possession. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep, and it's the Mavericks on the break, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And stolen by Barnes. From beyond the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, now he's just rubbing it in, blowing the defense away with this quarter.
Lynn kicks to Booker. Pass to Kilpatrick. Lopez a screen. Harris dishes to Lopez. Pass to Lynn. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Looking to end the run. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Mavericks leading by 9. Farrell passes to Matthews. Barnes outside for the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Net shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Lopez outside. Kilpatrick passes to Booker. Lopez up top to the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Kerr. And it's Kilpatrick missing. Dallas has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Farrell passes to Noel. Over in the corner, Matthews takes the 3. And it's Matthews again missing. Nets trail by 12. Harris kicks to Lynn. Takes a 3. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Listen, the offense had the crowd's energy to feed off, but it doesn't explain a lack of effort on defense.
Now here is Harris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so many former players do go into broadcasting after their playing days. And Doris, when did you know that was a possibility for you?
Oh, I fell into this business, Kevin. Make no mistake, because I'll tell you, I had it all going on in college. Bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, you name it. Only thing I cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, a little bit here, a little bit there, and next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast, I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game has always meant so much to me, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Well, it comes out in your broadcast.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the inside, Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
I think the Mavericks, you look at a changing supporting cast around Dirk Nowitzki year after year. They've tried to find the right blend since their 2011 title. I mean, they've been consistently good, make no mistake, but never reaching that level of greatness.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots from the elbow. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris dishes to Barea. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Nets trail by 12. 35 seconds left in the first. Dinwiddie kicks to Booker. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Mavericks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And that one misses. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Harris. And Dallas with a change here too. Measury's checked in. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Here's Dinwiddie. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Right wing to the inside. Here's Booker. Got a piece of it. Here's Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Mavericks ahead, up by 15. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Smart basketball. Be patient. Don't force anything. Let the game come to you.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Dwight Powell. Harris is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Well, we've seen a lot of players come and go in the NBA, Doris, and for the players that have a great career, what is the common aspect that threads these great players in your mind together?
2 things: talent and work ethic.
Well said. That one is off.
Man, when you look at the Nets over the past couple years, it's really astounding. I mean, they've been near the bottom of almost every major statistical category as a team. I mean, that means that they really have nothing to count on to stabilize themselves when they aren't going well in a game. And when you don't have an identity as a team, boy, it is hard to find consistency.
And he's good on the second. And on the topic of the Nets, it's hard to identify their calling card as a team because the roster, Greg, still seems to be in a state of flux.
And not many draft picks or trade assets. It really may come down to love the ones you're with, at least for a little while longer. I mean, they have some scorers. They have some playmakers. If they can just find a way to block out the noise and play their game, they can be an entertaining club.
And they pick up 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mavericks leading by 16. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Harris kicks to measure it, and stolen by Hamilton. Here's Whitehead. Makes it off the glass. Now here's Barea. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Dinwiddie. Up and in on the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Barea. Not a lot of room. Powell, the pass to Mejri. Dishes to Barea. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. The pull-up. Here's Whitehead. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Whitehead's got 6.
You know, the putback there, a product of his strong effort on the glass. Never gave up on that play.
Now here's Barea. T right on him. Powell for 3. The offensive rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He has 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Barea. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Hamilton outside. The pass to LeVert. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And you think back to 2011. The Mavericks win the title, but they let a lot of those players go to free up cap space and pursue bigger names. In hindsight, Norris, do you think that was a mistake?
Well, it's a difficult thing when you know a player is on the back 9 of their career, and they might have held on to Tyson Chandler. You know, he had some great years in New York, but I think they caught lightning in a bottle in 2011. I'm not sure they could have easily repeated. I understand why they decided not to rest on their laurels.
And he's good on the second.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nowitzki, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Six to shoot. This one for 3. But they get it back. LeVert the pass to Whitehead. Here's Kilpatrick. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. A little push shot came because he said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, so I want to get space and get it up quick, where they have no chance of contesting it. And his go-to move is that righty hook coming across the middle. Kevin?
And D.A., you can't block it. You just can't let him get to that left shoulder. Now, here's Matthews. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Nets making a change here. Foy's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Nerlens Noel checks in for Dwight Powell. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Here's Noel. Noel. The putback.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Matthews. He's around 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
Foy with it. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. From about 16, and with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kilpatrick.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to Farrell. There's the pick. Back to Curry. It's Matthews on the wing. The feed now to Noel. Takes the 13-footer. Hamilton pulls it in. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's LeVert. The step-back jumper is good. And now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
Building on a solid first quarter performance, he's now taken his offense up several notches.
Goes up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Noel's got his second basket of the game.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And he had the size advantage, too. Everything working in his favor in that situation.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Lopez comes in for Hamilton, and Harris subbed in for LeVert. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 5-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
And here's Foy. Lopez a screen. Foy dishes to Harris. And stolen by Nowitzki. One-on-one fast break. Fires for three. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki's childhood coach and shot doctor, Holger Gerschwinder, has some quirky methods. He used to make Dirk do the split, walk on his hands, play chess, and learn musical instruments, like something you might see in a karate movie. It all came together, though. You know, the basket is good, but it's all about the assist there. That pass led him to just the right spot on the floor.
Now, here is Foy. Tight defense on him. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Expanding his range. Let's keep it alive. Lopez kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Foy. Passes it to Kilpatrick. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Well, we all know that Nowitzki's training methods are incredibly intense, and I don't think a lot of guys are going to follow in the footsteps. It requires a lot of time, a lot of attention, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the other part of that is his training methods are unorthodox. They work a lot on footwork and balance and sort of offhand shooting. But let's remember this. We're talking about one of the all-time great scorers who can shoot with either hand, and that jumper is pure.
Now, Matthews, after the missed three from Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Harris kicks to Foy. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Nowitzki a screen. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
I love seeing Wes Matthews pull it from deep. When he's got his feet under him, you know it's going in.
There's the screen. Foy from long range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Matthews throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Mavericks also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Matthews. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 10. Here's Harris. And again, unable to change momentum here. Over in the corner, Matthews. Releases. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
You love the confidence, but that's a situation where they really needed a better look. Oh, strong move to the hole. Really used his height and reach to just drop it in over the smaller man.
Now Curry. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Nets trail by 8. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now the dish to Lin. He kicks to Lopez. Back to Lin. Shot clock at 6. Curry with the steal. Here's Matthews. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 11 points for Wesley Matthews. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Nice shot by Foy.
You know, that's the kind of shot they'll take all day long.
Now here's Curry. Nowitzki outside. He feeds it to Barnes. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Nerlens Noel, right, an exceptional defender, but his offensive game is still a great work in progress.
Yeah, they're trying to develop his free throw shot, and I think they're hoping his elbow jumper improves along with it. He can already pass and slash from the high post, and if he gets that jumper going, he'll have the makings of a triple threat.
He's off on the first. Booker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Randy Foye. And then for Dallas, Mejri, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Curry. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter, good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Here's Dinwiddie. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Lopez. The Mavericks pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Barea with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
Well, defending him inside is never an easy job. A little reminder of that right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Lopez. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Barea. Feeds it to Barnes. Just 3 on the clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Barnes has got 22.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
And so we wrap up the first half. Mavericks lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been finding me. I've just been trying to run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run it in transition, and they've been giving me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Harrison Barnes was the man in the first. He ended up with 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
The Brooklyn Museum, just one of the many places to visit here in this famous borough of New York City. Welcome back, folks. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
You don't identify him as a three-point shooter, but anyone, if you let him get going, can get it done.
Dallas leading by 12. They've got Brook Lopez. LeVert out there with Trevor Booker. Then there's Foye, and it's Lynn in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. And oh, here we go. Foye's got it, the fast break chance. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Foy's got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn. Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. On its way from Curry for two. A rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Foy dishes to Lin. Lopez sets a screen for Lin. No good with the triple.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Confidence, he's lacking poise, he's forcing things that aren't there, he's just taking shots out of rhythm.
3 on 3. Here's Foy. Here's LeVert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. LeVert's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Outside Matthews. This is Nowitzki. Top the key, Barnes. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. Outside Matthews. Shot clock at 3. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kicks it to Lin. Nets passing it around. Lopez a screen. Jumper off the screen, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from LeVert.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people at him. Anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm. Outside Curry. Pass to Matthews. Nowitzki a screen from deep three-point range, and it's Matthews again missing. I mean, simply put, they're out of sync. 0 for 3 coming out of the break. Lin kicks to Lopez. Booker outside. Pass to LeVert. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's just a three-point Maverick lead.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
They regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Now here's Matthews. 11 points in the game. The Nets on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run, and the shot is good. Foy's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Nowitzki, falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Lopez a screen. Nowitzki with the steal. Curry passes to Matthews. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
You know, I doubt they came into this game thinking they would be doing this much damage from mid-range, but you have to give them credit for being able to see what is available in their offense and then exploit the weakness of the D. To be successful in this league, you have to be flexible, and they've done a great job of that so far.
The first free throw is good. So for the Nets, Hamilton's checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Whitehead in for Jeremy Lin. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Matthews. Nets trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Whitehead. He has 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Whitehead's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Nowitzki. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
A beautiful touch from Dirk Nowitzki. So confident in that mid-range.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Foy kicks to Hamilton. Passes to Whitehead. Back to Hamilton. Good on the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Farrell looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot off the screen. Rebound by 4. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-6 run. Inside. Deflects the pass. LeVert the pass to Whitehead. And the pass to LeVert. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. For the tie. The feed to Foy. Pass to Whitehead. Clock at 6. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Whitehead's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Farrell. Right side Curry. He dishes it to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas again missing. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And it's Foy missing. Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Back to Matthews. Here's Farrell. Off target with his 3. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's LeVert. He's got 17. Whitehead passes to Hamilton. The Nets working the ball around now, so they take the lead. LeVert's got 20 points.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Powell's got 6.
I'll tell you, Kevin, you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Matthews leading the charge. And yes, it's good. Farrell's got his first 2 points.
What a slick bounce pass. Got it into just the right spot for the shot.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And let's check out the numbers for Brook Lopez. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging about 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
The dish to Dinwiddie. Lopez with the ball. He's against Measury.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Pass to Finney-Smith. With his first shot attempt. Not enough on that one as it misses. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's the screen. Lopez, a screen on Barea. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Lopez, no luck.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
And here's Barea. There's a screen by Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, just simple recognition of a size mismatch and going up strong.
And J.J. Barea out of Puerto Rico. Listed at 6 foot. Doris, are you buying that?
Well, Kevin, maybe with his shoes on, but even then, he's probably an inch shy. But listen, Barea uses his quickness and mobility to his advantage, and he's always looking to attack the defense off the pick and roll. Tough guy to contain.
Here's Barea following the basket by Brook Lopez. Noel passes to Measuring. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Barea. Lopez, a screen on Barea. Harris outside. He kicks it to Lopez. Lopez with another miss.
You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Barea. From 8. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the wing on the left. Lopez dishes to Dinwiddie. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Brooklyn, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for Brooklyn, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
And with the major changes we know are coming, now you have players fighting for their jobs, trying to prove they deserve to be here beyond the end of this season.
And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Mavericks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. There's a screen by Noel. Barea kicks to Measuring. Harris outside. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and Noel throws it down. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's got 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Kilpatrick's got 8 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. For Dallas, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. That's good from Noel. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Lopez, a screen on Barea. Off the pick. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Nets. There's a screen by Noel. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I would be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, the former 5th overall pick out of Wisconsin back in 2004, Devin Harris, still effective as a slashing combo guard.
That's good from Harris. And Harris, not much of a shooter. He's best, Doris, attacking the rim.
Yeah, Kev, I think we're talking about a long-limbed and athletic guy. And defensively, he can guard point guards and 2 guards. Good pickpocket as well. A lot to like here.
Now, here's Lopez. 9 points in the game so far. And the Nets making a change here. Lynn's checked in. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 3. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Pass to Mejri, and Curry has it in the corner. Barea against Harris. There's the pick. On the wing, Barnes. Fires the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. He feeds it to Dinwiddie. Curry with the steal. Dishes it to Barea. Right side Curry. Feeds to Noel. Tries from 7. Second shot opportunity. Mejri misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And stolen by Noel. The shot misses. And we've reached the end of the third. The Mavericks on top, up 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, if we get a stop and a running opportunity, keep it going. The tempo's really good. Keep pushing the ball.
Rick Carlisle, wanting to make this a track meet, feels that may favor his team right now.
Well, he knows they have some momentum, and he wants to step on the gas pedal here because he knows how quickly that momentum can shift.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Powell is out there with Noel. Then it's Curry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Farrell in at the point.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Curry passes to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. Farrell tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
You know, he clearly hasn't been as sharp as usual, but they're still scoring as a team.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Powell. Kicks it to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell for 3. Offensive rebound. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside, Lynn, they set the pick. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. The kick out to Lopez. Off the left rim and out.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Back to Barnes. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Barnes has got 24.
You know, he's so integral to the success of their offensive system.
Now Lynn. Lopez a screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to cut into this lead when he's missing so many shots.
Now here's Noel. Tries again. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Nets trail by 7. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. Barnes passes to Farrell. The feed now to Noel. He dishes it to Barnes. Noel sets a screen for Barnes. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Noel's got 14 points now in the second half. Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lynn kicks to Harris. Here's Lopez. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Dallas calls timeout.
Start it.
So for the Nets, LeVert's checked in for Harris. And it's Foy in for Whitehead. Then for the Mavericks, Nowitzki comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Matthews in for Powell. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Evan?
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Nets trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lopez a screen to the left wing. Here's LeVert. That three off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Dallas leading by 10. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Outside Matthews. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. In the corner, it's Lynn. There's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Matthews. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Kevin, I don't think the defense can do much about that. Tremendous concentration by Wes Matthews on that jumper.
Swiped it away. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, that's just intelligent basketball. Put that pass exactly where it needed to go to set up the shot.
Now here's Lynn. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Farrell, defended by Lynn. Now here's Matthews. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Gritty effort by Wes Matthews. Just buries himself in the paint and connects on a quality look.
Lopez a screen. Lynn dishes to Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he makes the first. Lopez hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Farrell passes to Curry. Here's Farrell to the paint. There's the dish to Barnes. Nowitzki a screen. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it. The fast break chance. Chalk up 2 there. Foy's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Farrell. Nowitzki outside. The 3. Kept alive. Barnes. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Barnes. So he gets them both. Well, Doris, we know so many teams rely on threes and layups. Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is indeed.
I mean, that guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game, at the rim, in the mid-range, or at the 3-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out? Should I play him only deep? I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. That mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say we only want point-blank layups or threes. And so if you've come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just, in the analytics era, I would say I want balance.
Yes. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's LeVert to the left wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Randy Foy is on the way. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Farrell, defended by Lynn. Here's Barnes. And the shot is long. Nets trail by 6 to the left side wing. And it's LeVert missing. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, Wes Matthews is a terrific passer. He is hitting his guys in all their spots.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And 3 turnovers in the 4th. He's not making things any easier for his team.
Here's Farrell. He kicks to Curry. Nowitzki a screen. To the inside. And that one drops. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert, defended by Nowitzki. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Dallas leading by 10. Nobody near Barnes. Misses the 3.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Lopez sets a screen for Lynn. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
Curry passes to Farrell. Plenty of space. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now here's Lynn. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target with the open look.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Dishes it to Barnes. Nowitzki with the screen on Lopez. Here's Barnes. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lopez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Now, here is Foy from the arc. And it's LeVert missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
You know, clearly out of rhythm. He's pressing the issue right now. I'd like to see him get his teammates involved.
Here's Curry. He feeds it to Nowitzki. To the middle, Farrell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Start it.
Here's Lopez. Passes it to LeVert. Feeds it to Lynn. Lopez inside. He's working on Nowitzki. Lopez, no luck.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And Matthews gets it to go.
You know, the key to that possession was really the pass. Perfectly placed assist, made the shot the easy part.
Here is Lynn after Wesley Matthews score. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Lopez.
You know, solid low post possession on that one. I mean, that's where you want the points coming from. Nice high percentage looks.
Now here's Nowitzki. Farrell passes to Nowitzki. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Lynn's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks it to Lopez. Pulls up on the elbow. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lopez has got 11 points in the quarter.
Beautiful mid-range jumper. Just knows how to use his size advantage to get that shot off.
Out to the wing. There's the pass to Farrell. Nowitzki outside. Dallas moving the ball around. And Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. Clock at 6. The shot. They get it again. Nowitzki, the pass to Farrell. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Shoots. That's short off the rim.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
43 seconds left in the game. Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. The Mavericks rebound.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
In front of a hostile crowd, they showed absolutely no fear. This was a statement victory on every level.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Here's Farrell. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dirk, it looks like you guys have really come together the last few games. What's happening out there?
I think, honestly, we're playing our best basketball we have all season. I feel better. The team plays well. So we got to keep this momentum going. We only got a bunch of games left, and got to let it all hang out and see what happens.
Well, it sure looks like you're peaking at the right time, Dirk. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Harrison Barnes, a man on a mission. He came out torching the Nets and just never cooled down. Obviously, his monster first quarter had a big impact on tonight's outcome. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
You want to talk about domination? You want to talk about domination? This is it tonight. The combination of talent, competitive spirit was unmatched tonight. Adjustments were made by the other side, but when they made them, he adjusted right back.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.